Welcome to this first lesson in my video course for IELTS speaking. In this lesson I'll just do three simple things. First, I'll talk to you about the three parts of the test, the timing and basically what happens in those three parts. Then I'll look at the scoring system that examiners use, how they score you, how they give you your band. And finally, I'll give you some overall advice about how I think you should approach the IELTS test. Some things that you should do, you shouldn't do, methods, techniques, that kind of general advice. First then, the timing and the parts of the test. The test lasts between 11 and 14 minutes overall, and the examiners have to time that very strictly. So you might see the examiner looking at his or her watch, because it's very important that the test length is the same for everyone. So it's between 11 and 14 minutes. The test is divided into three parts. Part 1 lasts between 4 and 5 minutes, Part 2 3 to 4 minutes, and Part 3 4 to 5 minutes again. That's how it adds up to 11 to 14 minutes overall. On this course of video lessons, we're going to look at those three parts in much more detail. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. And I'll give you tips, techniques, method, a way to approach all those three parts of the test, plus some ideas, some vocabulary ideas, topic ideas for the common questions that you might see in those three parts of the test. Now I'll tell you quickly about the scoring system in IELTS speaking. Examiners give you 4 separate scores which are each worth 25% of the overall band that they give you. First, they're looking at fluency and coherence. Can you speak fluently and do your answers make sense? Second, they're looking at vocabulary. Of course, this is a language test, so they're looking to see if you use any good language in your answers. Third is grammar. I don't think complex grammar is what examiners are looking for. I don't think they hear that as much as they hear mistakes. For me, the grammar score is all about trying to avoid making too many mistakes. If every sentence has more than one mistake, it's going to stand out. The examiner's going to notice that. So trying to reduce the number of mistakes that you make. Finally, the 4th score is for pronunciation. That does not mean accent. This is what confuses some people. It doesn't matter what accent you have. You can have an accent from any country in the world. But pronunciation is about how